when we see about warehouse management, typically we talk about the companies who are established, who are utilizing a particular set of codes and standards and measures wherein they are taking a regular note of inventory, refreshing their databases, or automating their retrieval and storage process. So that is much more, you can say, organized when we talk about established companies. But now when we talk about small scale enterprises or medium scale enterprises, they often come across various challenges, which includes technological expertise, manpower requirements, man and machine compatibility, adhering to latest norms, frequent launches of products. And the other thing which comes into their mind, or which poses a challenge to them, is how to manage their inventory in terms of finished goods, or in terms of work in process goods, or in terms of raw materials. There you can see there are many companies which are following hub and spoke model. There are many companies who are utilizing just in time space or just in time model. But these small scale companies, you can see they are located near the close proximities of bigger organizations, or they are acting as a feeder to a large scale industry. So there they need a very effective warehouse management system wherein they can utilize their inventory with a very good volumetric efficiency, and that too with minimum kind of investment. So you can see, um, before this COVID crisis, the companies were mainly working with a small inventory lot. But now what we see is, to combat the price fluctuations, to combat the quality issues, to combat the issues of lead time, we would see a very good investments in managing their own warehouses. You can see small scale industries can go for efficient racking systems. They can go for automated guided vehicles. They can go for uh, forklifts, that too electric powered forklifts. And we would also see implementation of various new warehouse management systems, wherein with minimal use of manpower they would be able to channelize their efforts correctly in maintaining the stock, and also keeping it at a keeping it at a regular refreshal rate. What we would see in coming era or this near future is greater care would be taken towards workplace safety. Workplace safety norms will get more stringent. There would be some new ideas put into place for zero contact delivery, or something like the movement of goods with minimum interference and effective utilization of the warehouse spaces. So what we would see is, we would see good and innovations, or a good round of development in robotic grippers, so that they would be able to grip the n number of articles uh, with a good grip. There would be good predictive learning to the robotic grippers, so that they can handle most kind of stuff, most kind of articles with minimum interchangeability. There would be what we would see is, those robots will get uh, you will get predictive learning, analytics. These tools will more get prominence in the near future. And apart from robotics, what we would see is, in the easy traverse or easy movement of the automated guided vehicles or forklifts within the gangways, so that uh, safety is ensured, and also a good hand or good efficiency we get in automated storage and retrieval systems. So top two or three changes what we would like to see in the near future would be in terms of robotic grippers, would be in terms of automated storage and retrieval system, and the third would be a greater interaction between goods to machine rather than from goods to human. Warehouse management has seen a wide array of change from established economies to the developing economies. And nowadays, what you can see with the growing span of e-commerce industry and the online ordering, the increasing events of online ordering of goods, uh, many companies are marketing one thing as a USP that you can order it now and get it within a day or get it within 24 hours. And if such things are marketed as an USP, we need a very effective warehouse management system which should be running at their backend to fulfill such USPs and create an impact in the consumer's mind. So what we can see is they would have some softwares at backend which would be able to predict what kind of goods are getting prominence, what kind of goods are getting ordered from which locality, how much lead time do they take, how are the perception of the consumers. So you can see the whole artificial intelligence will have a lot of work to play in order to assess what kind of demands will be made by consumers in near course of time, and anticipated lead time they would expect for their order to get fulfilled. So if this real time intelligence requirements are met, uh, the warehouse operating companies or the e-commerce companies will have an edge in order to serve their territories in an effective manner. So it won't be a drift, but what I can say is uh, this would change the entire outset of how the warehouse is getting managed, to what extent, and at how speedily it is taking place. What I get from this question is you are mainly talking about the warehouse management system. Companies who are there to install the systems, they are there to build and operate such systems with the machines or with the software. So for them, it is really a challenging time because they cannot have one type of system which could be suggested for a number of companies. So what strategic steps they would take is um, they should have different offerings for food and beverage industries, for manufacturing industries, for heavy machinery and appliances, and see how the workforce is operating within their premises at the store locations, at the inventory locations, because with the new norms, we are getting to see that only 30% of workforce is allowed, only 40% of workforce is allowed. So, what kind of impact does it make to a storeroom operation or to inventory operation when it is operated with just one third of its strength? And what they can do best to achieve the similar kind of efficiency what they used to achieve when there was 100% strength. So, what strategic outcomes or what strategic plans they would have for such companies? One thing I would surely say, uh, they should have to concentrate over how they can ease out the movement within the enterprise, and how swiftly they can identify the places where the bins are kept, how swiftly they can identify if the bin is empty or is it full, or does it require a replenishment. So these are the basics of warehouse management, but why I'm repeating this is because now this entire game will change when we will have only 30% of workforce operating it. So now instead of uh, the human making more of the decision part, it would be machines who will be assisting in taking more of the informed decisions. So having in USP where such things are addressed will have a competition edge in the market.